Your data and analytics is literally the GPS to your business. It literally tells you where you should go, how you should turn, what streets you should be turning on, if you need to make a U-turn, if you need to make a left turn or a right turn. It tells you to stop, it tells you to go. Your data analytics is literally the GPS to your business. It's Troyia Monay back to y'all with another video. Today's video is so exciting, you guys. I am so excited for today's video. We are discussing all things data and analytics. I have not done too many data and analytics videos here on my channel, but really excited to bring you guys some really great information for, better understanding your business's data and analytics. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today, you guys. It's 3 ways to use data and analytics to better understand your business as a whole. So let's go ahead and dive right on into it. So you guys, data and analytics is one of the most important things to really understand about your business, right? It is one of the key things for really indicating success when it comes to your business. So one of my favorite things about data and analytics, you guys, is it literally tells you what you should be doing. It literally tells you exactly what your business should be doing, the things that you should be performing best on, the things that you should be eliminating. It really tells you what works and what doesn't work within your business, right? And in order for you to have true confidence as a business owner, I think that it is essential for you to really get clear on your business's data and analytics. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, you guys. Your data and analytics is literally the GPS to your business. It literally tells you where you should go, how you should turn, what streets you should be turning on, if you need to make a U-turn, if you need to make a left turn or a right turn. It tells you to stop, it tells you to go. Your data analytics is literally the GPS to your business. And the way that I want you guys to think about data and analytics is really think about it this way. If you're traveling from Florida to California with no GPS, how are you going to get there without data and analytics in order for those things to tell you how to maneuver, right? So enough talking, we are going to dive right on into it. 3 ways to understanding your business's data and analytics. Let's hop right on in. All right, you guys, so let's get into tactic number 1. Tactic number 1, investing into tools and softwares to make it easy for you to understand your business's data and analytics, you guys. We're gonna hop right on into it. So while it's really important to know what data and which analytics should you be recording, such as, should I be understanding, my business's reach? Should I be understanding my business's traffic? Should I be understanding, my gross, right? What data and analytics should I even be calculating and keeping track of? While that's really important, I think what's even more important is really understanding how to actually even read, the data and analytics. Y'all know I am good for having some notes, so my notes are right over here if I look left or right or anything like that. But I think it's really important, for us as solo entrepreneurs to really get a grip on how to read our data and analytics. So since we're solo entrepreneurs, we're doing pretty much everything by ourselves. Sometimes it can get really confusing when we're trying to analyze these large numbers and really trying to interpret, what this data and analytics even means, right? So there's right ways and there's wrong ways in order to read your data and analytics. And I think one thing that is really important for us is to really weigh in and really get a grip on a dashboard that we can use. So the dashboard that I've been using, you guys, over the past year is BeProfit. I want to thank BeProfit for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are an OG to my channel, you guys know I am a BeProfit stan. I love BeProfit because their systems and their softwares are chef's kiss, you guys. So easy to maneuver, so easy to understand, and that's one of the top reasons why I continue to use them. So I will go ahead and link a older video that I did featuring BeProfit up here, and I used their dashboard and their data and analytics in order to make pricing decisions, how to price your inventory, how to price your products. And I'll leave that video up there, you guys. But you guys, BeProfit is an all-in-one analytics dashboard to track your business's profits and every type of expense that you could think of. So the app provides e-commerce sellers with the tools and insights they need to get a really clear picture on their business's finances, allowing them to scale for growth and compete, you know, for their e-commerce business's success. So I am going to take you guys through a deeper insight look on BeProfit. We're going to be going through, and I'm going to be showing you guys their demo site, just so that way you can get really clear and familiar on how to navigate through their platform. Let's hop right on into it. All right, you guys, so welcome to the BeProfit website. Of course, you can also access BeProfit via the Shopify App Store, but this is their main site, and I definitely wanted to take you guys through their demo store just to grow you a little bit more familiar with their data and analytics dashboard. So while we wait for it to load up, I'm going to walk you guys through it all. So this is going to be your main dashboard. Very easy to use, very user-friendly, and this is the #1 reason why I recommend you to use BeProfit as your data and analytics dashboard other than, you know, other platforms out there, right? So this is your dashboard. At the top, it's going to give you a snapshot of today. So at the top, these are mainly the data and analytics that we probably are looking for on a day-to-day basis, right? We want to figure out how many orders we've gotten. We want to figure out the amount of sales that we have, our ad spend, our gross profit. These are our #1 data and analytics that we look at a, you know, hourly basis, right? Day-to-day basis. However, moving down, this is going to be our overview where we have all of our cost of goods. We have our ad spend, our total sales, additional expenses, refunds, shipping and handling, taxes, and then any transaction fees. And I love the fact that everything is extremely clear. Everything is also color coordinated just for you. And you even have the ability to customize if you do have the full version. This is just the demo version, so we don't have it on here. All right, so moving down, you guys, we have our profit and expenses breakdown. So we have all of our profits. We also have our gross profits. We have all of our expenses, including our ad spend, our cost of goods, and then also our shipping and handling. So this is basically just going to break down all of our profits and all of our expenses, which is really great for us to see how much money we're making and how much money we're profiting based upon our expenses, our cost of goods, and even our shipping and handling. So this is really great for us to see this breakdown as far as percentages. This is what I mean by visualization, how important it is for you to have documents and how important it is for you to have displays of this information. Next on your dashboard, you have all of your profits. So you have your gross profits. You also have your net profits. And I love the fact that they have these learn more options just in case if you aren't super educated on what these terminologies mean as well. Over here, you have all of your key metrics. I love this section. This is probably my favorite section on BeProfit, is me being able to see all of these numbers color coordinated. And what I even like to do is I like to take a journal and I write down these same metrics just so that way I have it documented in an actual physical place and also on my BeProfit dashboard as well. Love the color coordination. Get yourself some pens or some markers with these same colors and keep everything extremely organized. Love it. Moving down, you guys, this is probably another one of my favorite section in the dashboard, and that is your profits. You can see a breakdown of your most and least profitable products, right? So here we have all of our best sellers, and I love the fact that they break it down. How many sales have we gotten based upon that product? What was the total sales? What was the actual profit? What was our profit margin? Love that. We can see our most profitable products here, and then we can see our least profitable products. So those of you guys who are trying to create marketing strategies on a day-to-day basis, trying to create your content, I think it's extremely important for you to know what's the most profitable product we have right now. That means you can either continue to push that product or you might be able to, you know, chill out a little bit on promoting that product and really amp up your promotion and your marketing on your least profitable products in order to get those products in particular out of the door, right? So love this section. Next is going to be all things orders. You can track your store's order trends as well as the current order amounts and their average value. So the amount of orders that you're getting per day, extremely important, right? Your total orders, your average order value, something that we're all trying to make sure that we understand. And then also our website conversion rates. How is our website converting due to our traffic, right? We want to go through and outline those things as well. Next, you guys, is all things marketing, our ad spend. Are we doing any Facebook ads? Are we doing any Google ads? We also have our CAC, which is also going to define our ad spend divided by the total number of consumers. And then we also have our ROAS, which is our total sales divided by our ad spend as well, you guys. So extremely important for us to know these things, those of you guys who are doing ads. I don't do ads personally. I love my organic marketing, but those of you guys who are, really, really great for you to pay attention to these insights and these numbers. Over here, you have some additional reports. I'm not going to go too in depth with this. I really want you guys to pay close attention to this dashboard, but they do have a section for your reports as far as your products are concerned. There's a section in here as far as your orders. There's another section in here as far as all things marketing. So Klaviyo, those of you guys who are using that, bunch of different tips and tricks there. You also have your cohort analysis, and then you also have your profit and loss report. This is something I really want you guys to pay attention to, is your profit and loss. How much money are we profiting? How much money are we losing, right? And I love the fact that they break it down quarter by quarter. You can even go a little bit further in depth and look into the year as well. You can print it, export it, put it into another system as far as spreadsheets are concerned, and all the things. They even do custom reports, which I love about BeProfit, and you can even get these reports sent to you via your email. Love that. So you can customize what you want on your actual report and different things of that sort as well. All right, you guys. So I think it's really important to understand that choosing a really great data and analytics dashboard like BeProfit really allows you to focus in on your targeted KPIs. It really allows you to, present the data in a really easy to understand manner, especially those of you guys who may be eventually trying to expand your teams. I think it's really important for you to be able to showcase your data and analytics to your new team members, maybe your virtual assistant, so that way they can really understand where your business is right now and where you think your business will be going in the future. So combing through your data and really representing and understanding the information is vital, especially when it comes to understanding the visualizations and all the different displays that BeProfit and a lot of these other, data and analytics dashboard companies really showcase. So when it comes to you really understanding your data and analytics, I think that it's imperative for you to first get really clear on data and analytics that you should even be tracking, and then also really get clear and familiar with using the different softwares and platforms out there similar to BeProfit. So I am going to be giving you guys a discount code to add BeProfit to the back end of your Shopify store today. You want to make sure that you click the link in the bio, or not the bio, the description, and you want to use the code TM15. Use the code TM15 and you can add BeProfit to your Shopify store today for 15% off, you guys. That is an amazing discount. I don't even really recommend you to even upgrade your Shopify store to the $80 plan. Just use BeProfit and use their data and their analytics reports, and you don't even really have to use the ones on Shopify. So that is my recommendation to you. That is my gift to you. Thank you guys over at BeProfit for sponsoring the video. So let's hop into tactic number 2, you guys. It is really important to understand and to know, what you actually need when it comes to data and analytics. I know before we talked about the number one thing is really understanding how to read it, but step number 2 is also understanding what data and analytics you actually need. So in today's day and age, we have so much access to technology. We have so much access to data. Data is like given to us at the drop of a dime, right? Data is everywhere. We can easily access any of our data on our social media platforms, on the back end of our Shopify. BeProfit is here now. So there's so many different forms and so much access to data, but to be honest, you guys, we don't need all of it. Especially as small business owners, we can get really, really consumed with all the data, and it can be really hard for us to keep track of it because ultimately we really don't need it. And it could be very, very confusing for us to keep track of all the data and all the analytics out there. So one thing I really recommend you guys to really do is to start by focusing in on your KPIs, which is your key performance indicators, right? So whether it's your customer acquisition cost, whether it's your retention rates, those are the things that I would really try to focus in on right now, and then go through and try to figure out a really good system as for tracking those data and analytics, key points and metrics according to your KPIs. We do not need to keep track of all the different forms of data and analytics out there. It will literally drive us crazy, and it will make it super hard for us as solo entrepreneurs to interpret it, right? So the key tip here is to keep your data organized and really figure out which data forms that you should be using according to your business's KPIs, your business's current and future endeavors as well. So that's tactic number 2. Really, really get clear on what you need and what you don't need. And that is tactic number 2, you guys. All right, you guys, so tactic number 3. Do not jump to conclusions when it comes to interpreting your data. I want to say that again. Do not jump to conclusions when it comes to interpreting your data. So one of the biggest mistakes that I often see as a business coach, and just looking at the comment section or just talking to some of my colleagues and friends, is that a lot of us jump to conclusions when it comes to interpreting our data. So I'll give you guys an example. So if I'm on the back end of my Shopify store and I see that I only sold $20, I only made $20 today, I might interpret that data, and it could be so many different reasons as to why I only made $20 that day. It could be so many different things. However, if I go through and I read all of my data and my analytics before I try to go through and interpret it, I will easily know exactly why I only made $20 that day, right? So if I'm not getting a ton of traffic on my site, of course I'm not going to get that many sales. If I'm not getting a ton of people following me on social media, if my social media presence is really, really low, if I'm not getting a ton of engagement, of course my sales are going to be low, right? So that's why it's really important for you to review all of your data and your analytics before you try to jump into conclusions as to why things look that way. So I know a lot of us will be like, oh, I didn't get any sales today. Did you look at your data and analytics to tell you why you didn't? Make it make sense, right? So one note that I put here is to remain objective when looking at your data. Focus in on what is actually happening, not what you think will be happening. Do not jump to conclusions when it comes to your data and your analytics, because then you'll be trying to investigate things that you don't even know about, right? So always make sure that you take a really, really deep dive into your data and your analytics. Never assume that you know the reasons why your data is the way that it is. Another note I put here is to remember that your data and your analytics is your business's GPS. Similar to what I said in the beginning of the video. Read it carefully. It'll tell you exactly where you need to go. It'll tell you to turn right. It'll tell you to turn left. It will tell you what you need to do. But you have to get really clear on how to read it and not make conclusions about it. Because if you do, then you'll be interpreting it wrong. And then that will lead to more disasters within your business. More lost sales, more lost profit. And those are the things that we ultimately don't want to happen, you know, as business owners. And then of course I gotta leave y'all with a bonus. So I'm giving you guys a bonus, tactic number 4, and that is to fully understand your business's goals and also fully understand your business's objectives, right? So I think it's really important before you start looking at your data and your analytics to get really clear on your business's goals. What objectives do I have for this business? You know, before, while, and after, and during looking at my business's analytics, I should really be able to analyze it and get a really clear, you know, definition and really clearly define what my business's goals are and determine my data and analytics at that point. So before I look at my data and analytics, get really clear on my business's goals. While I'm looking at it, make sure I'm looking at it from a lens as to what my business's goals and objectives are. And then after I look at it, same exact thing, right? So similar to what I was telling you guys earlier, make sure you know what your business's KPIs are, those key performance indicators, and then go through and make your assumptions thereafter. So that is all I have for you guys. That was 4 ways to analyze your business's data and really get a clear understanding of the data and analytics when it comes to your business, you guys. So make sure you guys go through and check out BeProfit. I just want to say thank you again, BeProfit, for sponsoring today's video. That is all that I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to use that discount code. I'll leave it down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.